always believed Ambler was special, a place where community came first, where neighbors looked out for one another, and where despite our differences, we were Ambler first, we were Ambler strong. Even as I watched the sense of unity shift, I still believed we were largely immune from the division and hate, because this is Ambler, it was safe. Let me be very clear, I do not condone violence of any kind. I mean, I literally stopped a meeting to save a spider a few weeks ago and put it outside. I also want to be clear that I do not personally believe that Jen Stomsky called for violence. I understand that her post reads horribly, as does my comment, especially to those who don't know us or our tendency to speak in metaphoric frustration on our private pages, or me at any public school board meeting. And I fully understand that nothing is private online. The truth is, a member of our community provided a local opinion outlet with 3 screenshots. Jennifer's post and my comment on that post were accurate. However, they were paired with an unrelated comment from a completely separate post, specifically the martyr comment, which was taken wildly out of context and never appeared in the post that was published. This was an intentionally designed misrepresentation, and while it made for a fantastic story, a boost in clicks, and 15 minutes of fame, it is not a true representation of the facts. Without pause or question, the pitchforks came from all sides. Our own neighbors proudly participated in weeks of harassment against us and our employers, death threats, recording our homes at night, screaming at us to die when we left our houses, targeting our children, while other community members encouraged them and cheered it all as well deserved. But our leadership doing nothing to condemn it, that has been profoundly disappointing to me. I deeply regret my words, especially the profanity. That was definitely uncharacteristic of me, and I'm not proud of my comment or how it was portrayed. In hindsight, I wish Jennifer and I had posted our thoughts literally instead of hyperbolically, although I'm not sure it would have mattered. I cannot, however, sit here and say that my position has changed. I am ready to symbolically ride at dawn, to use my voice and say that this is not okay. None of this is okay. I am personally tired of sending my kids to school and worrying about it every day. My comment was about a school shooting. The only literal part was that I don't have a gun. More than one tragedy occurred that day. This was never intended to call for violence or support a call for one. As elected officials, I recognize that we are held to a higher standard. And as female Democratic elected officials, that standard often feels even higher. As a public official, I apologize deeply and genuinely to the Ambler community for disappointing you. I believe that elected officials, regardless of their political party, have an obligation to ask questions and to verify facts before adding to the noise. I believe true leadership is not about following the loudest voices or bowing to public pressure. It's about standing firm in truth and fairness. That duty does not disappear when it becomes uncomfortable, inconvenient, or unpopular. In fact, that is precisely when it matters most. If we abandon those principles in moments of controversy, then we fail not just each other, but the very community we were elected to serve. What I can sit here and say is that I am proud of everything that I have done with my time on council. Every decision and every vote was guided solely by what I believed was best for Ambler, even when it wasn't the easy or popular one. From the day I was sworn in, I pushed hard for transparency and accountability at this table, and I never once stopped. I am equally proud of the work that Jen Stomsky and I did to bring diversity to this table, even when it was unpopular with our own party. I worked hard to bridge divides, including nominating my Republican opponent to fill a vacancy beside me the day after winning the election, with Jennifer ensuring the support behind all of it, because we believed it was the right thing to do for Ambler. Given the degree to which things have escalated, I have no choice but to resign from council effective immediately. This decision is based solely on safeguarding the security of my family. To those of you who have stood by me these past weeks, who never once wavered, questioned the truth, or doubted my integrity, thank you. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve you and to serve with you. Please, be a little kinder to one another. Remember that we are neighbors. Many of us were once friends, and we are all human beings. This is Ambler. Let's do her justice and make her proud. As I leave this role, I hope we can remember what connects us, not just what divides us. I hope we can find a way to choose empathy over judgment. And I hope we can remember that none of us are infallible. But if we can find it in ourselves to show a little compassion or give a little grace, I think we have the potential to remind ourselves what the true definition of community is. Thank you.
Amy,
Yes, Joe.
when do you intend that to be effective?
Immediately.
Thank you, Amy, for the time, energy, and care you've always put into council.
It's been a pleasure.
Council would then vote to accept